Man, what's going on, y'all? Carluda here, back with another video on your screen. I want to say a big shout out to all my sponsors as well. And La Orchard, big deal, man. It's been a blessing, and a big shout out to all my guys for always supporting me. And welcome back to the channel, Floyd Cashflow Diaz. He just had a fight September 24th, not too long ago, and showcased his talent once again. And it was a crazy fight, bro. And how are you doing today?
Nah, first of all, man, thank you for having me back on the channel, man. I really appreciate it. But I'm doing great, man. My last fight, I did great. Fought in New York, Madison Square Garden. So I'm kind of just looking for the next thing.
Absolutely, bro. Talk about what do you rate your performance that day?
I give it like a 7.5. I really feel like I could have got him out of there for sure. Just kind of like I didn't even get super overexcited, but I did feel like I should have went back down to the body. Like after I heard him, I watched that clip where I dropped him and then like whoop resumed after. And I feel like I really could have got him out of there. I had enough time. I just had to go back down to the body. He obviously was hurt from the punch if it dropped him that fast. So definitely was a flash knockdown. Caught him with a good shot. He kept running into it. He kept coming over with the overhand right. So I said, if you're gonna fall into it and fall into this uppercut, and so I
Yeah,
kind of rolled. I did a shoulder roll, rolled with the punch, threw uppercut. And that was all she wrote. So it changed the whole dynamic of the fight. The dude was a pretty good fighter. He had a lot of pressure. He didn't really care about like getting hit or landing hits. It was more so just pressure, pressure, pressure. Um, that's about it.
yeah, bro. That you always have like crazy outfits, bro, or crazy ring gear. And what made you go down like the Be Real
Mm.
style, like old vibes of like Tyson and stuff like that?
Well, really, it was for the Tyson. I had the leather shoes too. It was a little fun story that I was supposed to get my shoes delivered over here. They didn't have the gate code, so and they ended up dropping it off to CVS. I'm like, I didn't get no notification of that, so like a week or two before the no, a week before the fight. Um, yeah, a week and a half before the fight, I'm like, I'm packing everything. I'm like, at least make sure I have my box and stuff. And I'm like, wait, where's my shoes at? I was like, oh crap, they're supposed to get delivered. So I went, looked it up. I wasn't able to get them. CVS, they had sent it back to the company. So I had just decided in New York, day before the fight, just go and get some new shoes. So I really wanted to put the whole outfit together with the leather shoes, but it's all good. It was a Tyson tribute, as you know. I had to do it. I'm in New York.
Yeah,
I felt like something simple. I didn't have to do nothing extravagant. Wasn't super shiny, glossy, whatever, nothing like that. It was just good and straight to the point, and I feel like that's what I accomplished with that outfit.
excellent, bro. Yeah, because I noticed your whole team was like in that same vibe, and I was like, man, that's wild, bro. That was wild. That was a
Right, right.
wild, it was a vibe fight. And you always your fights always get me vibing out, bro. I'm just like, man, it's always crazy to see you fight. Um, you have accomplished so much, bro, in so little bit of time in your career, like 13-0. And how would you like to end off this year?
Feel like for me, I want to end up this year. I do want to fight one more time before the end of the year, but that's not really what it's looking like. Um, for this remainder of the year, I'm staying calm. I'm staying out the way. I'm working out, staying in shape, staying in the gym, and on top of that, I feel like it's just getting that mind ready and collective for the next year because next year's gonna be a really big year for me. I feel like I'll be really close to world title championship, and by the end of the next year, and so they're definitely gonna be putting me on some good fights. I'm gonna start moving to 10 rounds, so there's definitely gonna be a lot more interest in my fights and a lot more um, competition step up. So I feel like for me, for the end of this year, I'm getting my ducks in order, making sure everything's straight, kind of preparing, just like you get your clothes ready for the next day. I'm getting
Yeah,
my
yeah.
clothes ready for next year. So I'm in talks and seeing what we're gonna do. But as far as the end of the year, just close it out. Um, I'm gonna stay calm. I'm still gonna keep training and just watch the moves I need to make. That's it.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. You know, you're your transition, you started this, as a family thing,
Mm-hmm.
years ago, and now you're transitioning into working with a, Bullet. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Such a good coach. And how do you feel about like, you coming into like your manhood basically time that you're on your own, you're doing your own thing and working with Bullet, bro? How can you describe that?
For me, I'm very thankful. A lot of people when they grow up and they start how you say growing up, and they start, growing into the manhood, it's really hard for them. And at times it's still, there's still like, situations and stuff I have to overcome as a man, especially as a grown adult. But at the end of the day, I'm never really alone. I got someone always helping me, whether it be my woman or my coach or dad. I always have someone in my corner like helping me out and guiding me. So I I never really lose touch with that, and I've always have someone like to correct me if anything. Obviously I don't do nothing dumb per se. I don't do anything. I make sure I focus. I stay out the way, and I kind of focus on like just the next moves I need to make. I'm a real meticulous dude, and the people I have in my corner, it makes the transition a lot easier. Like this transition isn't as hard as I thought it would be. You know, growing into manhood is not. Yeah, I've been wanting to be, be a grown up ever since I was like, everybody wanted to be a grown up. I still want to be a grown up. I like having to pay rent and stuff like that. I feel like that's cool.
Yeah.
Shows responsibility, and I already know what I had to do. Even at a younger age than that, so I was already paying rent before that, anywho. So um, now it's just kind of working through that, but it's very easy for me. There's no problem like me growing up for real.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. And the like I talked about the vibe before in the fight. Um, I saw your lady coach. Um,
Hmm.
they were just like, man, they were so into the fight. And it's so wild, bro, to see both of y'all grow, bro. Like in the past like 2 years. It
Right.
it's crazy, bro. And it's like a dynamic duo, man, between y'all two. And
Appreciate that, man.
what can you say about her, bro? Her work ethic in the gym. I know y'all were saying that like, oh, y'all sparred before in like a little interview.
Oh yeah, yeah. So yeah, they had us on like the ESPN. Mentioned a little short story that she sparred me hella long ago. Um, Apparently she dropped me. Don't remember it, but I'm gonna take her word for it. It was a long time ago, and then we sparred. We sparred again, but it was like technical sparring, and I guess I was hitting her like super hard. I don't remember hitting her super hard either, to be honest with you. But whatever. I guess I was hitting her super hard, and I gave her like a black eye. So like, um, and then we like never sparred again after that. But um, if she ever needs to work though, like for real in camp, I'll always be there to like help her out. And just the same way she helps me out in my camp, even if it's not, not per se sparring, but just other aspects, making sure I wake up on time. Sometimes you need someone that to remind you and to help you, stay on track. You always got to have someone to nudge you, someone that you respect. So I respect her, and she nudges me in the right direction every time. So that's really good for me. And on top of that, I really feel like her work ethic's great. For some reason, I don't know what it is, but women, and especially her in general, like, like they could just do sit ups easier. They could just run easier. They could just work out easier. It's just, I don't know what it is, but that's just how it is, especially in the women boxing world. Right now she has her IBO, she has a WBO, international. So right now she's doing really good. Um, Oh, IBO, my fault. No, but yeah, she's doing really good right now. Really, really good. Um, she has both, as a matter of fact. I'm sorry, I'm trying to remember, but she do got both. Because
Mhm.
all these organizations they got the ranking belts you need to fight for the world titles, and that's the next step. We both got like top 5 sanctioning bodies, top 4 now sanctioning bodies. Where okay, we're getting recognized by the sanctioning body, and now it's really just focusing. I have no issue on her doing what she got to do. She's doing great. She's doing wonderful. I'll make sure she stays on the right track and eats right, trains right, and the coaching staff on her side too, and her father, and definitely make sure to remind her. So at the end of the day, we're both doing great, and that working out together or making sure we stay on track, we're pretty good at that. So
Hell yeah, bro. That's always a blessing, bro, to have that, that one person, bro, in your life that, that could be always there for you. And
right.
y'all are both great fighters. And so in like everything that you've been doing, all 13 bouts, bro, what's one it could have been all the way into amateurs to now. What's been like your finest moment that like, man, like I can't believe I won that. I can't believe I won this trophy or I won that belt, that ranking.
Mm. Well, for me, if I could say both, one is in the amateur program when I had won my nationals to go to the Team USA for the Team USA qualification. I don't think there was any more pressure at that given time. It's the nationals, the finals. I don't like to lose. I'm a sore loser. I take it on the chin, but I am a sore loser, and I'm one of those sore losers that okay, I lost. Duck my head down and get to training like Rocky, for real. And that didn't happen very often in the amateurs. So um, and me, I had an injury like going into that fight, the finals. I won, and that feeling when it was like they said my name and it was red corner or it was like blue corner, I think. It just felt amazing. It was a good close fight, and then ended up and it was against Julius Ballo actually, and I ended up um going on Team USA and winning gold. So the rest is history after that. And I would say for pros, I'm gonna say you would think it'd be the WBC youth, but and you know what? You know what? It is the WBC youth. When I fought Maxwell Nellis,
Yeah.
he was 15-1 at the time, and arguably that one loss, he really didn't lose. I watched that fight that he had with that guy. It was a close fight, but I still feel like Max edged it, by a good margin. So that was a great fight. I dropped him twice, and that was the first time he's ever been dropped in his career. I kind of took the will out of him, and he was here from Vegas too, so he was sparring kind of the same guys I used to spar or rotate out. So it was very in home, in house. I feel like the fight should have got promoted more. Really should have been on the main card, to be honest with you. That was a great fight I put on for the fans. Dropped him twice. Um, you know, I, I felt super confident after that. Like every fight, I get more and more confident, and just get more and more confident in my ability. I'm always confident, but this just makes it like a whole 10 times better. But I'd
Yeah.
say those are probably the two.
Hell yeah, bro. That's always good. And one of my boys does podcasting and stuff like that, but he also he's pretty well known in like the wrestling world and stuff like that. But he always ends off every interview with like, what's three things in your life that you're most thankful for at this moment?
Okay. I like that. I really like that. Three things I'm thankful for in this very moment. God, number one, for sure. I'm thankful to God for giving me the opportunity every day and the blessing every day to wake up and hustle and do what I got to do. I really thank the Lord. I always thank Him. When I'm driving and all that. I always thank Him just every little moment I get. And then two, I say for sure, my woman. I'm really thankful for her. Zarina, she really does. Shout out to her. She really does help me grow, and she helps me, stay motivated, especially in times that I don't feel like it. So she really is a good inspiration to me, and she should be a good inspiration to a lot of other women, especially in the sports world. And three, I'm really thankful for me, I'm really thankful for, you know, kind of the friends and family, that support me. And really, like I said, it's just that double support, the more support, the better. You know, I've always I can work with nobody not liking me. That don't bother me at all. Like it used to a long time ago, but it don't bother me no more. I've had to deal with hate since I was 6 years old, being nicknamed Cashflow. Everyone wanted my spot. So, but now at this moment, I just feel, you know, I'm thankful. You know, all my fans, family. I'm thankful for my woman, and most of all, I am thankful to God. You know, to give me the blessing every day to be able to laugh, love, and live. So I'm gonna take with this, you know, boxing and everything else in life one step at a time, and I'm sure I'll be there.
Amen, brother. That's real
Amen.
right there. That's
Yes,
real.
sir.
And let everyone know where they can follow you at and follow that journey, bro, to superstardom.
Okay. Y'all can follow me at Floyd underscore cashflow underscore Diaz. I do need to get just cashflow. Somebody does own that. So, but make sure y'all follow that. That's on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Look up Floyd Diaz. You'll find me, no problem. I appreciate all the fans. And if you guys don't know me yet, you will soon. I'm going to be world champion really soon. So make sure y'all tune in. 118 division. I'm taking over. It's your boy Cashflow, and I'm out.
All day, bro. I appreciate you again. And big shout out to all my sponsors as well for always putting on for my channel and supporting me. And to everyone that's been buying the merch, it's been thankful, and I'm glad, man. I'm glad this year has been legendary for this channel. Um, New York last night, upstate New York was wild. Big shout out to Oshaki Foster retaining the belt or getting the belt back, basically retaining the belt because we all know he didn't lose that fight.
Right, right, right.
Um, getting that belt back, bringing it back to Texas. We have another Texas world champion, and check out Bam. You know, Bam's going to be fighting in Philadelphia next weekend, and it's going to be another great performance, another great opponent that he's going to be fighting against. And real soon, NOA, Bam NOA is going to be legendary. And it's been Floyd Cashflow Diaz, Carlito, One Love, we out.